a lovely bubble picture again today. So I've got some dish soap and I've whisked it up with my hand in a bowl, and then I'm just grabbing the bubbles from the top of the water and just smudging it all over the page. So while the bubbles are still there, I've grabbed some watercolour paint. This is KURETAKE gold watercolour paint. I've got a large brush and I'm literally pouring that colour onto the page. And then grabbing my brush and trying to get that colour all over and nice and even. So when you've done that, you need to let the page dry. So I've grabbed an old watercolour painting, and I'll leave a link at the end to this particular painting that I've done. And I decided that we'll do some little Christmas trees because they've all got gold and green and some lovely colours on it, this little abstract. I thought that would be really, really good as little Christmas trees. So just cutting them up. Some are pointed, some are rounded in shape, and I'm just cutting them all out of this page, just sort of random, not worrying too much about it. And then I'm just grabbing them, getting a gold felt tip pen, and I'm just colouring in that white edge on the edge of the paper where you've cut. And then it just all seals it off and makes it look lovely. So the bubbles have dried and I'm just peeling off the tape. I've heated it up with a hairdryer and you can see it here, and just on the edges it's seeped underneath my page, so I've decided that I'm going to add these lovely little buttons. I've got my Mod Podge and I'm just smearing it across the top edge there and adding these lovely little buttons onto the page. Just if you haven't got heart buttons, you could have a look in your little button drawer and see what buttons you've got, and just add any buttons will do. It look really, really nice. So just putting those all the way around the edge. So I hope you like this. If you like this, maybe you'll consider liking and subscribing. Maybe you'll leave me a comment. Let me know whether you're going to do this. So fun and easy to do. Maybe hype this if you like it. Tells YouTube that people are liking it and we'll push it out to other people. And I've got a members page, so have a look at that. There's a little join button and it'll tell you all about what you get there if you become a member. So I've got my little trees and I've got a Mod Podge again, and I'm just working out where I'm going to put these. So I'm putting them on the page, just arranging them roughly, thinking, well, shall I just put a few on or shall I put a lot on? So I've just started off and just gluing them down just randomly. Some are taller than others, some are smaller than others. You know, it's just a random kind of pattern, not worrying too much about it. I've swapped those two there just because the patterns were very similar on those and I wanted it a bit more random. So just gluing those down, and then I'm getting another layer and just thinking, right, okay, where can I put these? I think they will look good there. Again, grabbing the glue, just gluing it on top. With this Mod Podge glue, once you've put the glue on the back, you've got a couple of minutes to move these around. But it will start to dry pretty quick. So if you want to move them, then do it at an early stage, because once they've stuck down, you're going to rip the background if you try and move them. So then once I've done that, I am just making sure that they're all nice, and then I'm going to weigh them down. So I've waited half hour, an hour, and then I'm just pulling it up so you can see all that lovely tree shapes there. And then because they're heavily patterned, you can't really see the front trees from the back trees. So I need to make them look as though they're all individual trees. So if you just grab a pen, any pen will do. I've got a gold DOODLE pen here and I'm just outlining those lovely tree shapes there. And then I've grabbed some embroidery cotton, and I've got some buttons and beads, and I thought it'd be really nice to put like a little Christmas draping garland. So I've just threaded my needle and I've got my little beads, and I'm just having a look through, seeing which ones I think are going to go over the eye of the needle. You need to check that out with your beads. Some of them are really small, so you can't get them actually over. And I'm just making like a little chain of beads. So just adding them here and there, being random with the colours. They are very similar colours to the paint colours that I have used. So I've been quite lucky there that I have got beads in those colours. And I'm sort of measuring out how much I need. And then I'm just stitching directly onto the watercolour paper. So you can see there, it's just draping down. So what you might want to do, you might want to count how many beads you've got if you want them to be sort of equal. If you're going to use the same beads for, each drape, then you could count them out and then you will get very similar drape on each time you do it. So I am doing every 2 buttons where I stitch to the background of the watercolour paper. So I'm going to stitch that there, and then I bring the needle back through, just slightly underneath where we've stitched through the page there. And then just adding some more beads there onto my needle, pushing it through, and again, getting it through that watercolour paper. And the more that I did, the more that I realized that if I get a line of them on my needle, I can just push them all the way down to the page all in one go. So that was a lot quicker when I worked that out. But it takes a while sometimes, doesn't it, for you to, do something and then work out which is the best way forward. So I've not done this before, where I've done this draping kind of action onto a watercolor piece. So it is new to me. I have done a little bit of stitching, and you'll be able to see some of the videos I've done previously. So I'm used to stitching onto watercolour paper, but not putting these beads on. So you can see here the lovely detail, and I think it's worked out really, really nice. I think it'd be lovely as a little Christmas card. I don't know, what do you think? What would you use it for? It would be a nice little decoration, wouldn't it? Okay, well, thanks ever such a lot for watching, and hope to see you again soon. Okay then, bye.